All right, guys, welcome to another video with Mr. B. Mr. B. All right, so today we're gonna do the distributive property. Okay, this is a 7th grade level math. If you're an advanced 6th grader, you could do this, but this is 7th grade level math. So we're gonna use the distributive property. Okay, well, what does it mean, distributive property? You're gonna distribute, just like if you were in a class and your teacher asks you to distribute uh the work to all the students in the class. You give each one a piece of paper. Here we're gonna distribute using multiplication or giving out a number. Okay, so look at example 1. It says 4 parentheses 2x plus 7. So between the 4, let me write it bigger. Between the 4 and the parenthesis, there is an invisible multiplication there. When there's nothing there in math, we know it as multiplication. Okay, so we're gonna distribute the 4. We're gonna give it to everybody inside the parenthesis via using multiplication. Okay, so we're gonna go 4, give it to the first guy here, 2x, and then 4, give it to the next guy here, which is plus 7. Okay, so distribute, that's what it means to distribute. So 4 times, remember, multiplication, 2x plus 4 times 7. Okay, and when you multiply a number with a variable, they multiply the coefficient, the number next to the variable. That's what gets multiplied. So this is 4 times 2 gives you 8, and you keep the x, plus 4 times 7 gives you 28. Okay, so we just distributed using multiplication, and you give the 4 to everybody, everyone inside the parentheses. You're going to connect them together with multiplication. Okay, let's do the next one. Same thing here. Between the 9 and the parentheses, there is multiplication. So we are going to distribute the 9, giving it to this guy first, and the next guy second. So the first guy is going to be 9 times 6m, multiplication between them because there was multiplication here, plus 9 times 3, 9 times 3. And here you just multiply the number with the coefficient, the 9 and the 6. Okay, so 9 times 6 is 54, and you keep the m, plus 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, and that's how it stays, because I can't, if you watch the previous videos, I cannot combine these two. I can't combine them because they are not like terms. Okay, this one has an m, this has nothing, this is just a number. Just here, this one has an x, this has no x. Okay, if you don't remember how to combine like terms, please go back. I have videos on everything that comes before this, so you don't fall behind. So do this next example 2 and example 3. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and do it. All right, go ahead. All right, so hopefully it was easy to understand. So let's do the next one. So we have -7. In this case is a negative number that's getting distributed. Okay, so -7 times 5 minus -7 times 4x. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys to do it even easier. So this is going to be a little confusing. So instead of putting this subtraction here, we're going to look at this number and consider that number to be a negative number. So the 4x is a negative 4x. Okay, so let's do it that way. It's going to be much easier. So here you put a plus. You're going to do the first one, which is -7 times 5. and then put a plus. Plus in algebra doesn't do anything. It just connects things together, but it does not change anything. So now you're going to do the next one. Next one is minus 7 times, and take the sign to the left of here, times minus 4x, okay? So here, a negative times a negative. If you don't remember the rule for multiplication, please go back to the video. I have that. But a negative times a positive is a negative, and 7 times 5 is 35. Plus, a negative times a negative, when they are the same sign and you multiply, is a positive, but I already got a plus. And 7 times 4 is 28x. So this is that plus for this, because a negative times a negative is a positive. And please, if you don't remember that, go back and watch the video, okay? All right, so let's do the next one. Same thing, distribute. Let's start with the first one. So minus 2, you can put it in a parenthesis, times 9. Parentheses are free when you put them around the single digit. And then the next one, again, minus 2, and take the sign to the left of that, minus 3z, okay? And pluses are free, again. So a negative times a positive, when you multiply a different sign, is a negative. 2 times 9 is 18. And a negative times a negative is a positive, which I have here already. A negative times a negative. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. And you keep the z. Okay? All right, so that's the distributive property. There's nothing to it but to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. You guys don't know these old songs, but it's all right. Okay, all right, until the next video. So that's the distributive property, and I'll see you on the next video, okay?